Hey guys, I'm super excited to join you right now, wherever you're joining from. Another interesting session with Roland Fru. Get your mindset right, and get your business right, right? So that is what we're all about. How can you recalibrate your mental faculty? How can you recalibrate your thinking so you can be able to get your mind to the right place so you can achieve the results that you do want for your life, for your children, for your family, and everybody else. So today we are going to be talking about something very interesting, right? It's going to blow your mind. It's actually a game changer, and most often this is not really talked about that often as we should hear it, because it is very imperative to transforming our entire life or helping you becoming who you were created to be. So today we are going to be looking at some of the key things that are actually hindering you, or what you should prioritize in life. What you should prioritize in life. Sometimes we prioritize the wrong thing. And I just want to start by reading the statistics, and I'll read the statistics and then I'm going to get into why this statistics is relevant to our conversation. If you're just joining in, I just want to say hello to everybody around the Houston area. I want to let you know you're in for a treat. This is going to blow your mind. It is life changing. The statistics goes, it says within the first 10 years, 65% of businesses fail. Within the first 10 years, 65% of businesses fail. You should be asking yourself the question, why? Why should these businesses fail? Because every entrepreneur start off with an intention to grow their business, to scale their business, to take advantage of the marketplace and be able to create value. So 65% of businesses fail within the first 10 years, right? So another statistic says 35% of businesses are still in business after 10 years. So we know that only 35% or 35% of businesses still remain in business after 10 years. But one thing you don't know about that 35 is that the remaining 35% that remain in business, okay, only a handful, say 9% out of 35% end up actually breaking the $1 million year revenue mark. That is, it is staggering to see how many people will never ever break even selling product or services that crosses the $1 million mark. And if you're watching this video, you should be asking yourself, why? And my goal through this video is to help you get to the place where you can be able to be ahead of the game. Okay, you can be able to scale and grow your business. I mean, more than what your competitors are doing, if that makes sense. So that is the whole goal of this video. And there are core things you should take into consideration. And one of the things you should take into consideration is understanding that you either have the skill which is necessary to get the job done, or there is a belief that is hindering you regardless of the skill that you do have. Because you might ask, like, well, why is it that some people have the skill but you don't see them succeeding, and you see some other people, they are succeeding with less skill? And what is happening is the people with the right belief always triumph over the people with the right skills but the wrong belief. So the beliefs play a key role to how you scale and grow in business. Does that make sense? And that is what we will be addressing today. So how do you get to the place where, what is your problem? Maybe you have the right belief, and what you need right now is the skill. Maybe you have the skill, and what you need right now is the belief that it is possible for you to achieve extraordinary growth, right? For you to achieve exponential growth, geometric growth. So there are certain things you need to do. There is a certain way that you think. Okay, there is a saying that if you keep doing what you're doing, you keep getting the same result. So in order for you to change what you want, in order for you to change the result, you have to change what you are doing. In order for you to change your outcome, you have to change what the foundation of your belief is. It is very essential. So you look at the result and you ask, okay, I don't have the skill. If you don't have the skill, then this is where we say you might want to go be an apprentice and learn Or if you have the money, you can hire someone who has the skills to learn. We'll pay them and they're going to learn you. That's speed. Okay. Or you can partner with someone. We'll go in depth with all of this. There are many aspects of this entire process that can help you get on track, because this is how I break down different areas of my business, and it helps me to make, reasonable decisions, you understand, or productive decisions, or measurable decisions. Let me put that. Yeah, I think that's a better term. Measurable decisions. So you ask yourself the question, what area of my business am I struggling with? Okay, you might have everything right. You might have the right computer, you might have the right system, you might have the right product, you might have the right system, you might have the right customers, but for some reason, maybe you are not good at closing. You can't really sell well. And you don't understand that, oh, I actually drive ad to my landing page or to my business. People come and they actually book a call, and I hop on that call, and all of a sudden they don't convert. And now if I actually measure my results, I would say that I'm out of the ads I'm running, I'm getting 100 people to call me, but I end up not closing any of these people. And so guess what? Nobody opted into my program or into my service. And so therefore I don't get money. Now your conversion rate is very, very low, regardless of the effort that you're putting in. And someone might say, oh, maybe I'm getting bad leads, right? That's what some people might do. You will say, okay, I'm getting bad leads. Maybe the people that are contacting me are not a good fit. So you might go and start changing every strategy that comes, like every strategy on actually attracting leads or attracting customers or getting people to actually opt in or try to book a call or anything. You might go and try to disrupt that system. Whereas the problem is with closing. And what you need to change in your business is the closing. Okay, maybe if you don't know how to close well on phone, you might say, okay, should I hire someone who knows how to close? Because if I hire someone who knows how to close, what happens? My opt-in rate is going to increase. The amount of people who finally convert and buy my product or sign up or take out their credit card and say, I want to buy, will definitely increase. So what I'm trying to help you understand, guys, when we talk about measurable results, you have to be able to diagnose every frame, every system within your business, because your business is a chain of systems. You have to be able to identify. That is why we have different departments in business. We have the marketing department, the product department, fulfillment department. We have the sales department, and we have all of these different departments. These are all chains. They are all chains of events or chain of systems that actually helps your business to flow from the creation of the product to the final delivery. So you have to identify, where am I missing out in this entire sequence? You see what I'm saying? And when you identify, oh, I didn't have to change anything about my system. I didn't have to change anything about my ads. I didn't have to change anything about my website. All I had to do was hire the right salespeople to close for me if I'm not a good closer. So my goal is to help you understand that, okay, if it's skill, we go work on it, right? We can look at the system, break it down, diagnose the system. Is the employees. Maybe you have good employees, but what they are lacking is motivation. Maybe you have good employees, and maybe what they are lacking is training. They need someone to train them. They are just good people, but they are not trained. Or maybe you need someone to train them, or you need to hire someone who can do the job better than the employees. And then from there, they can copy or actually mimic the example of someone who is exceptional at what they are doing. Does that make sense? So guys, there's a lot that we can do, right? Like, this is what we do. Like, when we come into your business, we can really get in there and really go through every system within your business and be able to identify what is going wrong and say, hey, this is what you've been doing, and that is why you have not been getting the results that you're getting. Does that make sense? So on that note, I would like us to look at our notes, but still, let's touch a little bit on the aspect of belief. So if the problem is not the skill, that is, your entire processing is working, your system is working, the product department, your landing page, your ad copy, your website is working, everything is working within your business, you have good closers, and then they actually want to buy, and then for some reason your entire system is not functioning, that is when we have to check your belief. Your belief is one key aspect that you need to check. Like, maybe you believe wrong about growth. Maybe you believe wrong about business, and there's more we can go into checking in to see what your beliefs is actually doing to your business. Does that make sense? So with that, guys, I would like us to dive straight into some of the points we have right here, so that we want you to get ahead of the entire, I mean, like this bottom rat race journey. So the entire goal for this conversation is to let you know you got to invest in yourself. Sometimes we invest in products, sometimes we invest in services, sometimes we invest in other things. The only thing that you're guaranteed of is investing in yourself. And the reason I say this is because you can invest, you can put it back, let me, yeah, so you can invest in a product or a service or something. Guys, investing in yourself, the government cannot tax what you invest in yourself. Okay, if you have a divorce cannot take what you invest in yourself. You see what I'm saying? Friends cannot steal what you have in yourself. Business colleagues cannot steal, or partners cannot steal what you have in yourself. I want to let you know, when you invest in yourself, is the ultimate tool. Like we've talked about the story of the incident in Dallas, Texas, of the man who killed the wife over whatever dispute they have. And we were going in depth in this story, and I was sharing with someone, and I'm like, the reason why this guy will get to the level where he feels like killing someone, it's because the investment he's made over the years was in things and not in himself. Because when you invest in yourself and they come and they want to take the things, you know you are more valuable than the things. But if you've invested in things and they come to take the things have more value than you. And so you want to fight over those things. And so you might go crazy if things are not going your way. So the reality is, guys, if you invest in yourself, you will never go wrong. Yeah, I've invested more in myself than I've invested in things. I've invested more in my brain than I've invested in clothes. I've invested more in myself than I've invested in cars and clothes and shoes and everything. So if you try to take anything from me, I'm not going to feel hurt, because I can go out there with what I have in my head. I can talk to someone and they will vibe with me, and I'll provide them a service or something, and I'll make the money. I'll make the money like instantly. So this is why it is important, guys. Invest in yourself. Nobody, you can have a job. Right now, you might be on a break. I encourage you, guys, think about investing in you first. Okay? Investing in you is going to change everything for you. So why am I saying this? So we jump on the first slide. Guys, we jump on the first slide. So we have a content or code, we have collaboration, and we have capital. So this is the whole chain of sequence that can help you actually grow skill, or when you're thinking about investing in yourself. Okay, so this is the 3 C's to exponential growth. What does this constitute? Like, you might be good at creating content, or you might be good at creating the software. When you see Facebook, he was good at creating the software. And then you, on the platform, you're good at creating content. Does that make sense? So this too is what actually drives sales. You understand what I'm saying? The content you're creating on Facebook, and it is bringing in traffic into your business, and that is helping you to grow and scale. Facebook had to just design the code, have you on that platform, and what happens? He can charge you for advertisement fee, and that is how he makes money to pay his employees and remain relevant in business. So these are just the 2 things that are out here, guys. So if you have a product or a service, you need either the code, the website, or whatever you have, or you have a content to drive traffic. So this is outside of the service or product that you've created. You see what I'm saying? So if you have this, good. If you don't have it, you can develop it, or the next thing, you can collaborate. So if you have this, you collaborate. What did Facebook do? He had the entire idea of creating this platform. And then the next thing he did, or some of you are watching on YouTube, the founders of Google. And what they did was they collaborated. Okay, they collaborated with someone who actually has maybe more expertise than they do. Someone who has maybe a strength in an area that they don't. And because of this partnership, they are able to grow and scale exponentially. And then when they have all of this together, maybe you might have the code, but you don't know how to raise capital. You collaborate with someone who is the marketer. Like, I did my MBA in finance, and it's because I want to understand the business side of everything that I'm doing. And because of that, because I can create content, I can also articulate business profoundly Then what I need right now is somebody with the money and someone with talent in some areas of my life that I'm not really good at. Does that make sense? Maybe I need someone to code something for me or someone to design something. It's not like I can't design a website. It consumes me a lot of time. So I'll partner with someone that can do the job faster so I can focus on doing other things that I enjoy. Does that make sense? So that is the step, guys. And then you get the capital. So it's that simple. That's the process. So you meet someone who have the money, you guys collaborate. It's just simple. That's how you build a business. That is that simple. Okay. Then the next thing you're gonna look at is how do you collaborate? Or maybe some of you we talked about, you have workers that are not trained. And some of the things you've never understood is like, okay, maybe I've never really had a good training program for them or a good training system to help them be good at their job. Because sometimes you might blame your workers, but it's not actually their fault. They have not been trained. Someone can come in saying, I'm a closer, but they have not been trained in closing your product or your service. So that is completely different from them being a good closer. And you might attribute the idea that these people are not good just because you think that because they were closers, they should be able to close the product or service that you are selling. But you have to teach them that. And you should also, yeah. So with that, I'll break down the 3 simple steps to go about this. We learned this in ministry. It applies in business and everything. So the number 1 is do it, they see it. So it's simple. You do it, they see it. Okay, it's that simple. You do the job, you do the task, you make the phone calls, they're watching. Number 2, you guys do it together. We do it together. That is, I'm calling, you're calling, we see how it is going. Together we do it. That is the second step. And then the third step is they do it, you watch. They do it now, you observe them. Isn't that interesting? Well, this can really change your business. It can really, really change your business. Just do it. Say, can you watch me? They will watch you. The next thing, can we do it together? They're going to do it together with you. The next thing is, can you do it so I can see you, so I can watch you do it? And they do it. And then we get feedback, we debrief, right? We get feedback and then we debrief. And like, okay, we go back and evaluate how far we've come. So this is very, very important, guys. And I just want to let you know, this simple strategy, this simple step can really increase your employees' output by, say, 40%. Does that make sense? Okay, so personal development is very important. And personal development require you will challenge even yourself, you challenge the status quo, you challenge everything that you've ever known when you are looking forward to developing yourself or when you're thinking of developing yourself. The reason I say this is because you have to challenge some limiting beliefs. There's a story I'll share with you and then we dive into the first point of personal development. So there was this lady, she watched the mom cut a piece of meat that she bought from the market. Like she bought a whole chunk of meat, and then she's gonna cut a piece of that meat and she's gonna dump it. And this young girl watched, and she was perplexed about the whole situation. And she's like, Mom, what I've been watching, like every time you buy this chunk of meat, you're gonna cut a piece and then you're gonna dump it away. Why are you doing this? And the mom said, I don't really know why I do it, but I watch my mom do it, and so I do it. Lucky enough, the mom was alive. So the daughter said, Mom, can we go ask your mom why she's doing that? And she said, yeah, of course. They went to mom, that is her grandmom, and asked, Grandma, why is it that each time you buy a chunk of meat, you're going to cut a piece of it and throw it away? And Grandma said, I don't know. I watched my mom do it, and so I do it. Lucky enough, great-grandmom was alive. They went to great-grandmom and like, great-grandmom, why is it that each time you buy a chunk of meat, you're going to cut a piece of that meat and throw it away? Is there any reason why? And great-grandmom said, the reason why we did that is because when we were growing up, we didn't have any refrigerator. We didn't have a preservation system. And so what will happen is when we go by, or say if a cow breaks its leg and we go there, we can't take all the meat home. We can't take it home because there is no preservation system. So what we are going to do is we are going to extract what we can and then we're going to dump the rest. And so that entire process or system or belief or culture or tradition came about as a result of the lack of a preservation system. Now, my question to you is, do you continue doing that or do you change? Some of us have had traditions that we've never questioned. And those traditions are belief systems. And those belief systems are handicaps to our development and progress in life. Because imagine you keep cutting that piece of meat and throwing it. That is a wastage of resources, knowing that you have a refrigerator that you can preserve it inside. Or we have salt, even. It's a preservation tool. You can use salt and preserve meat. You throw salt on it, and then you smoke it. You can keep it. So I want to be able to help you get to the place where you challenge some of the belief systems. So personal development and growth is very important, guys. So investing in yourself allows you to develop new skills, expand your knowledge, and foster personal growth by investing in education, training programs, workshops, or coaching. You can enhance your ability and increase your self-confidence. Personal growth empowers you to take new challenges, seize opportunities, and reach your full potential. So this is what they can do for you. This is what personal growth, embarking on this journey of personal growth. Remember, I told you they cannot tax what you put in your brain. The government cannot tax it. You see the 30% you go do, the 30% they take from you every time from your job, they won't take it if you have it in your head. They won't steal it. They won't dupe you out of what you have in your head. Okay? A divorce cannot take it. Bankruptcy, you understand, cannot take what you have in your brain. So investing in your head is very, very important. So the step number 2, when you're thinking about personal development or investing in yourself, is some of the benefits is you become very adaptable and resilient. Okay, you become very adaptable and resilient. Because why? Sometimes I can prepare for 2 hours. Sometimes I just need to know what I want to talk about. I don't need even preparation. And I can hop on this video and I can talk extensively on many subjects. Why? Because I've studied over the years. And so because of that, I've built my stamina in such a way that I can hop on a video and I just have to understand what that conversation is all about. And I'm going to have a very, very productive contribution, if that makes sense. So what does this do for you guys? In today's rapidly changing world, adaptability is crucial. By investing in yourself, investing in yourself, you can acquire skills and knowledge that make you more adaptable to shifting circumstances. The flexibility enables you to navigate uncertainty and that is embrace change and overcome obstacles with resilience. Okay, building a strong foundation within yourself allows you to weather changes more effectively. You see what I'm saying? So that is what happened, guys. It will help you to actually weather challenges more effectively. This is what can happen to you when you are able to invest in yourself. Be you, be strong, be good, be the kind of man that you were created to be. If it's working out, do that. Build yourself. Don't leave it to chance. This body and brain is all that you got. And so making it strong and resilient, making it in such a way you can be adaptable no matter the weather, you can ride the waves. It's awesome, guys. It's awesome. Okay, so another thing that is going to help you when you start thinking of investing in yourself, because I'm tired of seeing people like, oh, you see people looking so flashy, they dress so good, but when they open their mouth to speak, or you see their character, it sucks, or you see the kind of struggles that they deal with in their lives, in their personal lives, you understand these people don't invest in themselves. I mean, like, come to think of it, there are many celebrities that I've seen that have ignored the side of marriage, building meaningful relationships, how to relate or behave in society. And guess what happens? They have all this money. And now guess what? They are full of scandals of all kinds of bad habits in society just because they don't take the time to say, it's not like, and you might judge them, right? Because they didn't just invest in that aspect of their lives. And I see it as an opportunity. I don't see it like, oh, these people, this is who they are. I see like they didn't invest in that. If you see a child, somebody who's maybe 50 and they can't read, or if you see somebody who's maybe 50 and you see that they cannot do some certain things in life, you understand that what is going on with them is the inability to learn when they were young. You wouldn't say that they are wicked people because they are dumb, right? I mean, I don't know how we look at it sometimes. We look at some dumb people and we think that we don't call them wicked people. But if we see somebody that is into some act of promiscuity after their marriage, we say they are terrible people. Yeah. But we don't see it like, oh, there's a whole industry that people will teach people how to build relationships while you're as a celebrity, or just get a good relationship in life. There are people who teach that. Okay. So we just say, oh, these people are terrible, and we go on blogging about them. But we should look at it from the perspective of like, oh, they haven't had the education. Because when you have the education, you behave different. So I think that is very important, guys. So it's going to help you advance in your career advancement and opportunities. When you invest in yourself, guys, you can be able to leverage all kinds of career opportunities, man. All kinds of opportunities. You can be able to make use of them. Why? Because you invested in yourself. For example, say I design a website, I produce films, I can sell, I can write scripts, I can be able to close, I can market, I can set up sales funnels. Imagine that I can be able to do all of these things, and someone wants to employ me, and they get to know that I can take a business from literally nothing to something. Just the fact that they know that I possess the skills gives me a great advantage to be employed than you. Would say you just have a marketing experience, or say you know how to market. I cannot only market, I can sell. I cannot only sell, I can design funnels, I can create websites. I cannot only create websites, I can be able to close deals. Yes, my conversion rate is very high. And I want to let you know this is how you build yourself. I can communicate too. I can be able to do a presentation. I can teach. I'm a tutor. I can do all of those things. And so the reason why you do this is because you want to be diverse. Sometimes I'm speaking and there are a lot of words and thoughts coming in my brain at the same time. Why? Because there are multiple things going on in my brain at the same time. Because of the complex, vast degree of knowledge that I've been able to acquire in different fields. I can communicate. You can hear this person sounding like a theologian. You can hear this person sounding like an economist. You can hear this person sounding as a tech guy and all of that. And I just want to let you know the combination of all of these different industries, it will give you leverage. It gives you leverage in business. And as a marriage coach, there's a lot we can go on and on. As a director, a film producer, and all of these things comes together, or maybe as a real estate investor, all of these things comes handy when you want to go out there and take advantage of opportunities in the marketplace. It's life-changing, okay? So the next point is personal fulfillment and happiness. Imagine what will happen to you if you are able to invest in yourself in such a way that it gives you personal fulfillment and happiness. All this rat race, running after money, trying to get 5 jobs and all of that, you can be able to be free from that. And you can have that peace of mind because you know your worth. And that worth is producing tremendous opportunities for you in the marketplace. And you're leveraging these opportunities. And so you don't have to struggle. You can travel and go where you want to go. You can live in any hotel that you want to live in. You can experience the best life that you want because you know that the skill is in you, and you can deploy that skill at any time and be able to get results for people. Does that make sense? Because it's all about value, right? I think Miles Monroe talk about value. You got to be somebody of value. It's life-changing. So I think this is very, very important, guys. So investing in yourself goes beyond personal gains. It also contributes to personal fulfillment and happiness. By pursuing activities or hobbies you enjoy, dedicating time to self-care and nurturing your well-being, you create a more balanced and meaningful life, okay? Prioritizing self-investment enhances your overall happiness and satisfaction, which is very, very crucial, like we talked about it. And the last point, and then we're going to wrap up this conversation, is long-term financial return. Investing in yourself is going to give you long-term financial return. We've heard of people like Kenny Sanders, like Kentucky Fried Chicken. This man, at the age of 70, get out there to build a huge business like KFC. Everywhere you see KFC, that was an old man. He started when he was old. But one thing that you don't know about this old man, some of you might think, oh, he just turned this age and built this business. No, he had been investing in himself that he could pick up anything. And it happened to be Kentucky Fried Chicken at that age, and he was able to blow it up. And I want you to invest, when you invest in yourself, and you know what? The staggering thing about that story is his wife left him before then. This man is becoming this multi-billionaire after the wife left him. And some of you women, I mean, like, this is what I'm like, don't let go of that brother, because you don't know what he might do with his life. We don't know. You see what I'm saying? So that is what happened with Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I just want to say when we talk about long-term financial returns, some people, it might compound, right? Like Facebook, if you see his early investment into coding and designing a platform where people can connect with each other, this has paid him over time. The result is compound. There's a long-term effect to it. He will never, ever be poor for the rest of his life. Never. That is producing one product that you can sell and have people consuming that product again and again and again and again and again. If you create that system, guys, it's amazing. That is game changer. And you can't do that if you don't invest in yourself. Okay? So it says, while investing in material possessions, okay? Some people do that. While investing in material possessions may bring you short-term satisfaction, take note now, short-term satisfaction, investing in yourself can yield long-term financial return. By continuously improving your skills and knowledge, you enhance your earning potential and increase your value in the job market. Additionally, personal growth often leads to better financial management skills and decision making, which can positively, take note, keyword, positively impact your financial well-being in the long run. So guys, you get that. And I just want to let you know, this is facts, okay? These are things that are going to work for you if you actually put in the effort. So ultimately, investing in yourself is a long-term commitment that pays dividends across various aspects of your life. By allocating time, resources, and energy towards personal development, you can create a solid foundation for success. Not only success, fulfillment. And not only fulfillment, continuous growth. Okay, so guys, I hope you've got some value out of this video. I just want to let you know that you are one decision away to changing your destiny. The sessions that you're having with me should be a catalyst to get you there. I tell you what, the notes are away. Let me just talk to you. If you understand one key area of your life that you're lacking in right now, and you go out there and look for a program that you can buy and go through that program and change your life and change your financial condition, please do. If you know a mentor, someone that has done it, that has a proven track record, that you can hire to teach you so that you can be able to have leverage in that area of your life, do. Don't leave your success, your prosperity to chance. Nobody is coming to help you. You are the person you have been waiting for. I think some people have been waiting for some cousin, some uncle, some auntie, somebody somewhere to save you. No, you are the catalyst to your success. You are the person you have been waiting for. Take advantage of this opportunity. We live in this online world today. It is possible for you to learn anything, anywhere you find yourself, and be able to present yourself out there and render that service and make money. There are people willing to pay you. You got to be able to create content like what I'm doing and put it out there and put yourself out there. Like here, we help people. If you have a skill or talent, anything, we will help you put a whole system together that can help you grow and scale that talent and start making money out of it. And if not, if you're struggling, we will do it for you. If you're still struggling after we've taught you, we will do it for you. That is what we do. Okay? And we've had successes in numerous businesses. This is not just talking, but we have walked the walk. And I just want to let you know, guys, if there's anything you take out of this video, remember, please do remember that as you invest in yourself is the only thing that they will never, ever take from you. You'll be able to teach your children well because of what you invest in yourself. You'll be able to have a good marriage, not a broken marriage, not a marriage that is full of confusion if you invest in yourself. You'll be able to be a happy human being if you invest in yourself. You'll make good decisions if you invest in yourself. Any area of your life that you're struggling with, if you're able to work on it, just say, I will invest in myself. And don't just say, I'm wasting that money. There was a saying, I think this came from Jim Rohn. He was talking about how people he was selling a book, right? Recommending a book. That book was $12. And yet people didn't buy the book. And yet they show up every time for his conference. And he keep repeating what is inside that book. And the people never read it. And the book is just $12. And some people didn't even buy it. You'll be shocked to see how people don't even buy books that are very cheap and you can get the knowledge and the wisdom, okay? That you go pay maybe $5,000 sometimes to get from a program when you can buy a book for $20 or maybe $10, read that book and it changes your life. I was listening to a preacher a couple of days ago, an interesting guy. He said something that when he was about to get into ministry, okay, a mentor of his gave him a book. He went and dumped that book in a bookshelf, didn't read it. A couple of years went by, he started facing some challenges in his ministry. He rushed to that mentor and said, can you help me solve that problem? I'm dealing with this problem. Can you help me? The mentor asked him the question, did you read the book I gave you? And he said, which book? He said, you remember the book I gave you? He said, yeah. He said, the book that I gave you, I knew that you were going to go through this because I've been in ministry for a very long time. I knew that you were going to go through this. And so I gave you that book so that when you're going through that problem, that book will be that help. What do you have in your hand right now that can help you get somewhere and you have dropped it and you're looking for the next thing that can help you? I don't know who I'm speaking to. You're looking for the next opportunity, the next person that you can connect with. Whereas it is in a bookshelf. It's in a book in your bookshelf. And you haven't read that book. And that book is the catalyst to your success. Think of it now. So guys, invest in yourself. Excuse me. I remember most people that I grew up with, we only learn and prepare when we have an exam. So reading a book after school is something we don't get to do. But guys, my encouragement to you is develop the habit of reading. Develop the habit of investing in yourself. It's the only thing you have. I wish you guys the best, and I'll see you on another episode tomorrow. We will start doing this at 1. I think 1 is good. Yeah, we'll start doing it 1 so that you guys on break in the United States and in the abroad, diaspora, wherever you're watching from, you can be able to participate. So guys, remain blessed, and I'll see you on another session. Keep grinding and never give up. Let's go.